Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, everybody. Hello, world. Guys, hey, let me tell you this. You are in for a treat tonight. If you're looking for a way to make some major changes, some total life changes in your life, you're definitely going to see it tonight. We've got special guests tonight. We've got some powerful stories. We got some incredible information that we're going to be sharing with you guys tonight. Again, my name is Stephen Rachel, along with some of the other presenters that are going to be on tonight. We have Miss Candace Bird Davis, and we also, guys, we have a special guest, Miss Stormy Wellington, who's a multi-millionaire, motivator, trainer, life coach, you name it. The accolades can go all the way down my street. So all I can say is that we're very, very blessed and really excited to have her on our webinar tonight. She's got some incredible information to share with you guys tonight, so you want to make sure that you hang all the way through the end, and because I tell you, you're not going to be sorry that you did. So again, a few of my presenters that are on the call. Candace, how you doing?
Oh man, Steve, super excited tonight, guys. Grab yourself a pen and notebook. You're going to get a lot of information that's definitely going to make that total life change for you. So I'm excited that you guys are here with us. Just hang tight. We're going to have a blast.
Awesome, awesome. So hey, we're going to go ahead and get this thing started. So again, a lot of you guys, a lot of the guests, I want to welcome all our VIP guests that joined us this evening. You've got some incredible information that you're going to see tonight. Obviously, someone sent you to this webinar. Say, hey, get on this call tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern. You're going to see something special, so you won't be sorry. And you're going to thank them later that they got you on this webinar. So let's go ahead and segue into the presentation, and we're going to be doing a few things different tonight, and so we're going to be kind of talking and kind of dialoguing with some of the panelists that you see here right below us, and we're going to take it from there. So let's go ahead and get this thing started. So give me a second. I'm going to change my screen here, and let me see here. So everybody should be able to see that, and now someone just say you can see that. Is that pretty clear?
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay, perfect. Okay. All right, guys. So what we're going to do tonight, we're going to talk about total life changes. Okay, but not only just about the company, we're going to talk about a strategy that is definitely helping a lot of people earn a lot of money. Matter of fact, the person that gave us the inspiration to even create or even start implementing this strategy as well is actually on this call tonight. So you definitely want to hear from her because she's definitely been crushing it in the business. And again, that's Ms. Stormy Wellington. She's going to share some great information and show you how this strategy can really help you make a lot of money. So let's go. So again, it's not just about the company, it's about the strategy as well. Now what's happening today, guys, you have a lot of people out here joining, a lot of different MLMs, a lot of home-based businesses out there. You know, the only thing is, you know, the problem is, you know, only a few people typically have any major success, typically in most companies. And some of the reasons why, I mean, there's a lot of different variables, but some of the main ones that I've seen is that a lot of people don't have any recruiting skills. They don't really know how to draw people into their business on a mass scale. Okay, so they really don't have those skills, so they tend to have problems with recruiting. Some of you that are on the call, maybe you've tried things before and you've had issues. Well, a lot of times we join a lot of different businesses, guys, and it doesn't give us the ability to earn instant cash flow. Well, guess what? We've got something different here that'll allow you to do that. And what I see mostly in a lot of different companies out there, and again, there are a lot of great businesses and a lot of great opportunities, but what I see in a lot of them is that they really don't have any real products that are in really big demand. And guess what? We have something that is really in super high demand. I know a lot of the IBOs, the reps that are on the call know exactly what I'm talking about when in terms of we definitely have a product that is in high demand. And guys, definitely just having, most people don't have a simple system that they can follow that can really help them get into profit mode. And guess what? We definitely got that. That's why we're on this webinar tonight. So we found a solution, guys, in total life changes. TLC definitely has that. And here's one thing. Why do we think that TLC has what it takes, has all the right stuff? Is because the products work. We have something that definitely is helping a lot of people not only change their wealth, but also changing their health. Okay, so we pretty much touch on both sides of the rainbow in terms of being successful, and that's what's really helping a lot of people do a lot of big things with this company. Now, One thing that's really sweeping the nation right now, I don't even want to say the nation, let's say the world, okay, but you know, a lot of us here in the U.S., you've seen this on Facebook, you've seen it on Instagram, you've seen it all over the place, you may be seeing it somewhere else. I'm telling you guys, this Iaso tea is definitely doing some big things in the marketplace. Matter of fact, Iaso tea is an all-natural detox tea that gently cleanses the intestines while helping you lose weight, guys. I'm talking about losing 5 pounds in 5 days just by drinking 2 cups of tea a day. What? I know when I first saw that and really looked at that, you know what? You know, just the cash register in my mind just started, you know, bling, 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 you know, cha-ching, you know, because how many people do you know right now in your neighborhood, at your job, at your church, at your school, family, friends, neighbors that would want a product like that if it was something that simple, guys? And we have a whole lot of other products as well. It's not just that, but that's definitely our flagship product that we have now that's doing some amazing things in the marketplace. So how many people you think that would want that product? Well, we just talked about that. Well, here's the thing. 1/3 of all women and 1/4 of all men in the U.S. are on a diet. Guys, that's the clue. We have something that those group of people are definitely looking for right now. I guarantee you right now, guys, there's millions of people around the country right now on Google trying to search for different ways on how they can lose weight right now and don't know nothing about the Iaso tea. Guess what? They will if you let them know that you have it. Okay? They'll spend about $60 billion this year alone just in trying to be able to lose weight, look better, and feel better about themselves. Okay? And we definitely have something that can definitely meet that need. We even got some other incredible products, guys. We have the Iaso NRG to increase your vigor, burn fat, curb your appetite. You know, matter of fact, when used in combination with the tea and a workout routine, I mean, you're well on your way to getting to that new you, or like Stormy says, to reinvent yourself. Guess what? This is definitely a product in combination with the tea that can get you there even faster. Okay. Now we even have the HCG drops that basically promote rapid weight loss. Now you've seen Dr. Oz on television talk about this particular protein, not per se this particular product, but the protein that makes up HCG. They've done a lot of research. There's a lot of different companies that make it. However, we've got something that's definitely making a difference for a lot of people that want to lose weight fast without losing muscle tissue as well. So they lose the fat, but they still gain the muscle so they can keep that nice physique. Matter of fact, don't take my word for it. Just Google Dr. Oz HCG. He'll tell you exactly what that particular product can actually do for you, guys. And we have it. Okay, so we're doing some big things. Matter of fact, here's another one. This whole food liquid formula concentrate is packed with all the good stuff that you need every day just to start your day off, to give you a nice boost of energy to help you start your day, guys. You definitely could use this. We have a lot of people that have a lot of great testimonies about using the NutriBurst and how it just gives them the energy that they need to handle their day-to-day activities, going to work, picking up the kids, going to school, whatever. They definitely use this, and it makes a huge difference in their day-to-day activities, guys. So, guys, we got a lot of stuff. So we have something that would change a lot of people's lives. Now, that's just a fraction of what we offer. We have a lot of different products. We don't have the time to go through every product that we offer because we'll be here all night. We have a lot of great stuff that really can help a lot of people no matter what they're trying to do in terms of being more healthy. Now, the one thing about having all those products and some of those featured products that I just mentioned is that it gives us a huge opportunity because a lot of people are looking for this. A lot of people want to feel better. It's the beginning of the year. What is everybody talking about? Losing weight, feeling better, and making money. Guess what? That's exactly what we have. Now, but here's the plan. Now, but before I go over the plan, let me personally just kind of go back a few weeks, more or less almost a little bit over a month now. Here's the thing. Now, when I joined TLC, I was a little unsure how I wanted to pursue the opportunity, meaning like how do I want to promote it? I wasn't for sure how I wanted to do it. I didn't want to do the traditional MLM style marketing, for really anymore. I was just kind of burnt out, guys. I've been doing this stuff for a long time, and I've had some success with some companies, me and my wife, but we were just getting to the point to where we were a little burnt out, and so I really didn't know how I even wanted to do it, or even if I was going to pursue and actually start promoting it, until I had a conversation, okay, with this lady right here who's actually on the panel right now. She's going to be going over some information about the compensation here in just a few minutes. I had a crazy conversation with my sponsor, Ms. Candace Bird Davis, my business partner, and she was telling me about this thing called retail to recruit. She just discovered this strategy from our upline, one of our leaders in TLC, who's actually on this call right now, Ms. Stormy Wellington, who's a millionaire earner in this industry. And again, guys, has a lot of accolades in terms of, you know, being a motivated trainer, so on and so forth. And she shared that information with Candace. She got fired up. When she told me about it, I got fired up. I told my wife about it. She got fired up. And we started telling everybody else, and now everybody's fired up. And that's why we're here. Hundreds of people on this webinar. Guys, so when I heard about it, I was like, that's pretty interesting. You know what? And when she explained the details and everything, that's when I got excited, and we started telling the world. And matter of fact, we went to work. My wife, who's a web designer, we started creating something very similar to what Stormy already had. And I'm going to let her kind of share some of that information as well. She had a website to where she was allowing people to come and actually sample some of the products that we had, just to get people into the sales process of TLC. And it was just easy for people to just, hey, let me try that out. And guess what? She was making money from it and building and recruiting and everything. And we said, you know what? We got to do the same thing, because that strategy just makes sense. And it's proven because of, we're looking at what Stormy's doing. We're looking at what some of the other leaders were doing as well. And it's proving and it's working. So we went to work, start building our own e-commerce website, something that we could use as well, using that same strategy. My wife, she's a web designer. There she is. We were working together, getting things in order. And guys, what this strategy allows you to do, earn instant cash flow and build without recruiting. What I found myself about using this strategy is that a lot of people are looking for this product. A lot of people are looking to lose weight. A lot of people are looking to be more healthier. And here's the thing, we're just letting people know what we have, and people are just buying it because it's so easy to actually get, and without having to make a huge commitment. And what's happening is that they're getting in that process of wanting to try it out, and then they're doing more research, and they're finding out, oh, this is a business opportunity. You know, hey, I know a lot of people that would want this, and the next thing you know, they're signing up in the business. Some even signing up after they've actually used their sample order and lost some weight, and saying, hey, I got family, friends, and that definitely would want this as well. Is this a business opportunity? And of course, we say, yeah, and next thing you know, that person's in the business. And there's a lot of different things that we can do and show you how to do that as well. So this is how it works, guys. Now, this is the corporate website. Everybody in TLC gets this website, okay? So if you're a representative of TLC, you're going to get this website where you can buy product, so on and so forth. However, you know, in fact, you can enroll people. People can join the business from this website and everything. So it gives you everything that you need to actually start the business. Now, the only thing is that you can only purchase Iaso tea and packages on the corporate website. You can't buy one pack of tea on the corporate website, which in terms of marketing, guys, you want to make it easy for a lot of people to be able to use your product. So what we saw that Stormy was doing and what we wanted to kind of duplicate was make it easy for our customers as well to say, hey, no, you don't have to buy, 4 or 5, 10 packages right now. Just buy one, try it out, see how it works for you. And if you like it, which I already know they will, I already know the end result, right? And when they try it, next thing you know, one, they're either buying more product, two, they're even getting in the business. So, guys, it definitely does work. So here's an example. Let's say, for example, you get a 20-pack. Let's say that 20-pack, a 20-pack will cost you $200. And it's like $10 a pack. It's $200, and that's that's the amount that you'll have. It's 20 packs of tea. And here's the thing. Now, so if you sold a 20-pack of Iaso tea on your corporate website, now this is how the compensation plan a little bit, and I know Candace is going to go over this a little bit more a little bit later, but if someone goes to your corporate website, let's say they buy the 20 pack of Iaso tea, which will cost that person, what, $200? Well, here's the thing. They bought it from your corporate website. The corporate website or TLC is going to pay you a 50% commission because someone went to your corporate website, bought a 20-pack of tea, cost them $200. You're going to get a 50% commission, which is what? you're going to earn a $100 commission in a check or a direct deposit. However you want to set it up. Once you come into the business, you can set up if you just want checks. You can even set up if you do direct deposit. I would definitely do direct deposit. You just get paid a lot faster. Now, here's the thing. When you earn that $100 commission from that person just going to your website, you're going to receive those commissions usually in about 10 days. Okay, in about 10 days or less, you're going to receive those commissions. Now, when I first looked at it, I said, okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. But we wanted to make it better. We wanted to do it exactly how Stormy was doing it, because it just made sense to earn money now, right? I mean, we all got bills. We got to put gas in our car. We spend money, or things happen in our lives where we got to spend money every day. Well, we might as well make cash money in our pocket every day as well, or at least have an opportunity to do that. And that's exactly what we've done with this website right here. We have the ilost5and5.com website, which gives you the ability to actually, people can go to your website here and actually purchase tea, NRG. Matter of fact, and they can now we don't have everything on here because it's really just a sample website, just to give people a sample of just a few products that you offer. What's going to sell the most for you? This right here, that tea. You're going to sell more of that than anything. Okay, because this is what everybody's wanting right now. Now the reps know what I'm talking about. Well, this is what that website looks like. Now we're going to keep this video a little bit short. I'm not going to go over to a major demo of the website, but guys, this website is allowing us to, one, make money right now, because when somebody goes on this page and actually orders tea or orders NRG, those funds are immediately sent to our PayPal account. Okay, because they're buying it directly from you. Okay, so matter of fact, let me kind of give you an example. Let's say this is a customer right here, okay, and let's say this is a TLC representative that has some tea on stock. He came into the business. Let's say he came in at the $200 package. He got 20 packs of tea on hand. He actually got the website as well. He has the ilost5and5.com website, which is an optional service that you can actually get. So he has everything that he needs. This guy right here in the bottom right has everything that he needs to do the business. Now, he's been doing a little bit of marketing on Facebook and maybe some flyers, some postcards or whatever. Well, guess what? Somebody saw one of his advertisements somewhere. I don't know where, online, offline, wherever. This guy went back home and said, you know what, I've been hearing about this Iaso tea thing, this whole big craze. You know, I've been wanting to shed a few pounds coming after the holidays. So what does he do? He goes to his website. So he's looking over his website and everything. He said, you know what? I think I'm just going to try, one bag of tea and just see what that does. See if I can lose. They're saying 5 pounds guaranteed in 5 days. I'm going to see if I can lose that amount in 5 days. So that's what he does. He goes on the website. He chooses, puts one bag of tea in the shopping cart on the website. It's going to cost him $15. Okay? Now, $5.95 plus shipping. Okay, so it's $15 plus $5.95 for shipping and handling. So total comes out to $20.95 for him to buy one bag of tea. Okay, now when he purchases that bag of tea, the guy here at the bottom, he's going to receive those commissions instantly in his PayPal account. Now remember, on the corporate website of TLC, he could have did the same thing, but he would have had to buy at least 4 bags or more to even try a sample. But again, he's a little skeptical because he's tried some different diet things before in the past and they didn't quite work out like they said he would. So he liked that on the site here, he's able to at least just try one bag just to see if it works. And if it works, he's going to come back and buy more. Okay, so that's what he did. He just purchased it. So now this individual here who's already in TLC, he went to his website. Now all he has to do is just ship that product to the customer, and that's exactly what he does. He ships that product to the customer. The customer gets his product. You already know what's going to happen. He's going to set up the tea, make it, use it. After about 5 days, he's going to lose 5 pounds or more, whatever the amount that he's going to lose or whatever. He's going to be satisfied, and I already know what's going to happen. He's going to come back for more. Okay. Now here's the thing. Now you spent yourself $10 for one individual pack. So remember, you already got tea on hand, so you're spending about $10 a pack. We got some different ways on how you can get your inventory even cheaper. You'll learn a lot of that in training. But just for example's sake here, say you only spent $10 per pack that you got in inventory yourself. Okay, now you made $20.95. This person, that's what he made. He made $20.95 for that one bag of tea. Shipping, I don't know, probably costs them about $1 or $2 to ship it to the individual, right? So in this example, profit $9.95 minus any PayPal fees or whatever, which is very, very minimal, just a few cents here and there. So you're looking at about $10 of profit per bag of tea. Guys, that's business, right? You buy lower, and then you what? Sell at a different price, at a higher price, at a profit. Okay? So when we saw that, it just made sense. I'm not making this up, guys. We are just duplicating what we've seen other millionaire earners do in this particular company. Now, so you see, people will pay $20 just to see if the Iaso tea will work for them. They'll pay that. 5 pounds in 5 days? Oh, they'll pay $20 just to see if that even works for them. And guess what? They're doing it. And they're getting the results, and they're coming back for more. Okay? It definitely works, guys. So most will come back for more. Why? Here's an example. Now, Shanta says, yes, yes, yes. Ladies, the verdict is in. 10 pounds in 10 days. No diet. No exercise. Just drinking the tea, guys. This was back in December, last month. Scott says, I feel the best I have in 20 years. And look at it, look at the images here. It almost looks like a totally different person here, guys. Guys, I'm telling you, these are the results that thousands of people are getting around the country, not even the country, around the world, using these products. And they're coming back for more, which gives us an ability to earn huge residual income, guys. Now, so if you purchase a 20-pack, that's $200 for that inventory. You'll earn $419, which is a $219 profit, okay? So you're basically doubling your money. So again, we have the outlaws5and5.com website, which again gives you the ability to be able to make instant cash flow. And that's what you want in business. You want a business that gives you the ability to earn instant cash flow day after day after day, along with all the other residual money that's coming down the road as well. So with this website, along with PayPal, giving you the ability to earn instant cash flow, all without recruiting. Guys, we haven't even talked about the major compensation plan yet, if you even decide to recruit. We got people right now making thousands of dollars and they're just selling tea. Then we got people that are making thousands selling tea and recruiting people. So you can make money however you want to make it. Now, however, many customers will want the TLC business opportunity if they're in the process and been getting their results. A lot of them are going to want to know how they can actually make money by sharing this with their people as well. And guys, so that leads me to this. We're going to talk about the compensation plan. So I'm going to turn it back over to Candace, and she's going to share a little bit more about how the compensation plan works.
All right, guys. Can you guys see me pretty good?
Yep.
Okay. Before I start talking about the compensation plan, guys, and I'm telling you what, this compensation plan is out of this world. But before I decide to start talking about the compensation plan, what I want to do is I want to introduce to you guys a very loving, passionate woman in this industry, you know, a woman who is a documented millionaire. And you know, guys, they always say documentation beats conversation. But, you know, this woman personally built organizations in the hundreds of thousands. And in her last opportunity alone, building organizations in such a beast mode that she does, she made $1.2 million in 1 year. So, you know, this same woman is the same woman who, you know, whatever she touches turns to gold, guys. She is a phenomenal woman. She has absolutely said that, you know, in this organization with Total Life Changes, her intentions are to make 1,000 families six-figure earners in Total Life Changes. So before I bring her on, I want to ask you guys, will one of you guys be that family that's a six-figure earner? So without further ado, guys, I want to introduce to you the one, the only, the beast, our upline, our mentor, Miss Stormy Wellington Jones. Stormy, are you on with us?
Absolutely. Are we having a tea party or a skin tea party? Like, this is, I mean, so many people on the panel tonight. Thank you guys so much for inviting me. I'm really excited about what's happening and what you guys are doing. It's so interesting to be on this panel. We actually have 81 people on the whole a TV thing, the computer, and then we have another 40-something people online. And then we have another 190 people listening to another source. So it's just exciting to be with you guys on tonight. So let me just kind of share why I'm here. Most of you guys probably already know me from maybe a commercial or a billboard or a magazine or YouTube or Instagram or Facebook. Who knows? But yes, I have been in this industry for actually 6 years. I got started back in 2008. My home was in foreclosure. My car had just got repossessed. My water was disconnected. And I got started looking for a way to make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month. I really never believed in network marketing at all, but I found a product that worked. And one thing I know is that we live in a society that people want results. If you find a product that can solve a problem, you can get rich. And so back in 2008, all I did was share the product with my friends, with my family. Of course, most people at first are normally 100% skeptical until they see results. And so I got results myself. I never set out to be a salesperson, guys, but I knew something about being a spokesperson. And so I used the product, guys, got results, began sharing it with people all around the world, and looked up, and guys, in 5 months, I was able to earn $250,000. Now, I want you to understand this. I got started with $300. No experience, guys. I dropped out of high school in the 9th grade, never went to college, and never believed in network marketing at all. But I found one product that I used and I believed in. And guys, that product made me a millionaire. And so here we are, 6 years in the industry. I've earned over $4 million in my career, and I am excited again about network marketing. Guys, I got into a place where I had a network marketing funk. I said I would never do it again. I started to despise the industry, mainly because I got burned out. I was tired of the home parties and all that other stuff. And so to be on the line tonight doing a presentation or having a conversation from the privacy of my own home, guys, my son is over there and my daughter's over there, guys, all you do is really, truly get excited about things. And I'm excited about this, T. When I got introduced to TLC, it was kind of on accident. I had 9 different companies, guys, at one time, looking at me to be either the VP of sales or over marketing and advertising. And so I'm one of those people that I cannot do something unless I believe in it. And so I'm trying all these different products from different companies just to see if they worked at all. And I got excited when I drank this tea, not really knowing what to expect. Guys, I had a glass of the skinny tea, and I tell you, within 24 hours, the tea actually sent me to the restroom. Now, that may not be a big deal to you, but at the age of 13, I was diagnosed with IBS, guys, irritable bowel syndrome. I drank the tea, got the results, and I looked up the tea. I started doing my research. I started Googling the tea, and I ran across the slogan, which you see me with my button on. The slogan says to lose 5 pounds in 5 days. Guys, I began to think. I said, you know what? Let me take off my emotional hat. Let me take off my personal hat, and let me put on my businesswoman hat. And I began to drink the tea because I didn't believe I was going to really lose 5 pounds in 5 days. I'm like, yeah, right. That's not even real. It's not even, believable. And so I weighed myself, guys, and it was absolutely true. I lost 5 pounds in 5 days. My sister lost 21 pounds in 2.5 weeks. Another friend of mine lost 31 pounds in 3 weeks. Another good friend of mine couldn't lose weight. She had plateaued on her weight loss journey. She lost 20 pounds in like 3 weeks. And people just started losing weight. And I looked up, guys, and in my first month, not to give you any income claim, but my first month I was able to earn about $40,000. And so I just want to encourage you all on tonight to don't take this for granted. Steven and Candace and some of the other people on the platform, nobody knows about this company. Guys, we're doing business right now in over 100 countries. Right now in the United States, we have less than 15,000 reps, which in this industry, timing and positioning is everything. You can look up, and everybody and their mama who you would have called or reached out to on social media will already be in somebody else's organization. And so this is something that you can work by putting a post on social media, put a post on Facebook, Instagram. And I love something that I heard Steven say, is that people are buying product every single day. It's only 15 bucks a gallon, and you can look up and be making hundreds of dollars on a daily basis just from retail. So I'm going to be quiet right there. I thank you guys for having me. I know that I want to say that everybody on this panel is going to be a 6-figure earner. And I just got to correct you, Candace. I'm not going to make you six figures because I can't make you do anything, but I'm going to help you along the way. And so thank you guys for having me. I'm excited about what we're doing. And so I'm going to turn the call back over to you.
Awesome. And you are correct, Stormy. We're going to have to make our sales, but with work and partnering with you, it's going to be that much easier, especially if they get in the right position at the right time. But Stormy, real quick, if you could turn your camera on so they could see your beautiful face. I just realized this whole time you were talking, your face wasn't lit up.
My face is lit up. My camera on.
Oh, it doesn't show on my end. Okay. All right, guys. So
can everybody else see me though? That's a little weird. Can everybody else see me?
Yeah, now I can see.
Now.
We can see you now.
Oh, that is so interesting. Y'all didn't see me before?
No.
No, the whole time you were talking, it was off.
Oh, it's really me. Hey, guys, I'm just a regular, ordinary girl that decided to be above average. My goal this year is to make $1.5 million just for my savings account. My entire goal is to be at $100,000 by March, and every month my goal is to increase by another $100,000. It's me. I'm real. Let's do this, guys. Don't miss this movement. This will be one of the biggest regrets of your entire life. Can you imagine saying no to this, and then you look up at Candace and Steven and who's this other guy right here? You with the Just Do It, and all these wonderful people are 6 and 7 figure a month earners, and you missed the boat. Don't miss the boat. I'm gonna mute out. Bye bye. Yeah, I know I can talk. Goodbye. Yeah.
All right, guys, so I'm going to go into showing you guys this compensation plan that's absolutely going to drive you insane when you see it. It's the same compensation plan that's allowing Stormy to make, like she said, about $40,000
Power group, which was Stormy.
I'm going to go ahead. Steven, if you can just let me know when you can see this.
Yep, you're good. I see it.
All right, awesome. Okay, guys, so after hearing what Stormy had to say about the amazing income that's being made with Total Life Changes, I just want to break it down to you and show you guys just how easy it is to make this type of money with a little bit of work. So,
hey, Candace, real quick, do you have the show presentation on?
I do.
Try go back and clicking on the option on your where it says entire screen.
Okay, let's try that again.
Because it was just showing the PowerPoint project file, but not the actual show file. So click on where it says entire screen, and then hit the show. Then it should pop up perfectly then.
Okay, what do you see now?
That's it. That's it.
Look, before I just go back and hit the slides, I'm just going to scroll through yours real quick.
Okay, that's fine.
Sorry about that, guys.
No problem. No problem. So if you missed something before, you can maybe jot down these notes really quick.
Right. Stormy got me all excited. I done lost my slides. She started talking about all that money. Now she got me going crazy over here, forgetting where I was. And it's just taking a second to slide through. So
that's fine. We saved the best for last, guys, when it comes to the comp plan.
Yes. You guys are going to absolutely love it. I'm getting there. It's just taking me a second, guys.
There we go. All right.
Almost.
Drum roll, please.
There we go. There we go. Here we go. Da, 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 da. Okay. Here we go. So, okay, guys. I knew it was going to be a great thing to talk about. That's why I made you guys wait to build up the anticipation. Like I said, this is the same comp plan that Stormy Wellington herself is, like she said, making $40,000 a month. No income disclosures there. So we're going to talk about what we call the binary hybrid compensation plan. Anytime you get into a binary compensation plan, for those of you guys who are not familiar with it, what it is a binary is just two legs of structure. So you're familiar with a lot of other companies who have multiple legs, but the great thing with TLC is we have two legs. We have your left team and your right team. Now in this scenario, I'm just going to say your right team, we're going to refer to it as your power leg, which is a leg that is being built by your sponsor and those above. Now we have your right team as your power leg. We also have your left team as your pay leg. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how both of these legs are actually going to be able to generate a lot of income for you guys. So on the pay leg feature, guys, you guys are going to get off of the binary 10 to 25% of residual commissions paid out to you per week based on this point value here. So just to give you guys an example, let's just say you have some customers, Terry, John, Angela, Kenny, and Beth. Now remember, on the retail side of this, guys, you are making a 50% retail commission off of the points earned for that sale. So on the product sales, we have Terry who purchased 1 month of tea, John, Angela, Kenny, and Beth. So not only do you get the 40 points for each pack of tea, you're also going to get 20 bucks of the retail commission. So you're making 100 bucks off of this scenario alone, plus you're getting these 200 points here that's going to transfer over into your leg. So let's just say, hypothetically speaking, this pay leg here has 10,000 volume points in it. Just hypothetically speaking, to make it an easy calculation for you guys. Based off of the residual commissions of 10 to 25%, that means per week on the binary, guys, you are going to make a minimum of $1,000 just off the binary, just off of one piece of getting paid, not counting your residual or not counting your retail or the remaining portions of the compensation plan. Now, when you guys heard me talk about it being a hybrid compensation plan, it's because we have something called a power leg payout. Guys, this is something that I have never seen in the industry on a binary. And what this is, guys, is your accumulated points in your power leg. Once you hit the executive ambassador rank or above, you will be paid out 1 to 4% of that volume weekly as a power leg payout. So guys, that's absolutely huge. Picture building massive organizations and having massive organizations spun underneath you only to collect 1 to 4% of those points. Now, just to give you guys a scenario, let's just say this is your sponsor. This is who you decided to join in business. And in this scenario, guys, I'm going to explain to you and show you guys just how important and why we keep saying timing and positioning is everything. This is why you want to get in tonight. So take a look at this scenario here. This is your sponsor. Let's just say after the webinar tonight, you decided, you know what, you love the Iaso tea, you love Total Life Changes, you love Stormy Wellington, her story, and you want to make a change. You want to try to be one of those 6-figure earners as well. So you join the company. Now, when you join underneath your sponsor, of course, your sponsor works on a binary. So he's building 2 legs, which means you're going to be in one leg. There's going to be somebody else in your other leg. Now, once you join, anybody that your sponsor brings into the business, of course, you're going to have to sponsor a left leg and a right leg as well. So you're going to have to start your business with 2 legs as well. But after that, as your sponsor recruits and everybody in the organization recruits, people are just going to start falling into your organization naturally that you've never even spoke to. So let's just give you an example. Let's just say you join tonight and you see on your right leg, you have 550 points. Then you turn around, there's 2,000 points, another 700 points added in. Then somebody else joins and that puts another 1,000 points in your organization. All of these are points from people who you've never even talked to. They're just introduced into the organization by your upline and placed under you. Now, this is the importance of joining and taking position now, guys. Remember, this is you here. Let's just say it's always a first come, first served basis. So let's just say we decided that, you know, you were one of those ones that you wanted to pray about it, think about it, talk to your husband, fast, you know, do all this great stuff. You need to think about it. Let's wait until next week, next month, you know, when I have time to focus on it, this, that, and the other. Let's just say you did not decide to join tonight. You just said, you know, I got to take some time. Here's what's going to happen, guys. Just because you did not join tonight and take your position, all of these people's points move upwards. And then later on in the week or the month, you decide, you know what? I'm going to listen to Steve and Stormy and Terrence and Lenacia and Shonda. I'm going to go ahead and get in. So you decide to get in. Now you guys fell at the bottom of the row. When had you taken position tonight, you would have been above anybody else who comes into the organization after you. So when we say timing and positioning is everything, guys, we truly mean it in a binary. Timing and positioning is absolutely everything when you're looking at the growth of your organization. And with the amount of mass momentum that we've been creating, Stormy has been creating, everybody has been creating, it is almost a must that you take position. So I also want to talk to you guys about the Fast Start bonus. This is another piece to the compensation pie. Again, let's just say this is you joining the organization. You get off of this call, you sign up, you call your friend Terry. Terry says, you know what, I'm going to make this run with you. I think it's amazing. I love the all-natural organic products. I love the Iaso tea. I'm going to get in and I'm going to start with a $200 pack because I know that tea retails and I'm going to sell it. So just because Terry started underneath your organization using your link to sign up, you just made a 50% Fast Start bonus, guys. You just earned yourselves $100 just for Terry signing up and joining you in business. Now, after you spoke to Terry, you called your girl Michelle, and Michelle said, you know what? I think it's a great idea. I love health. I know a lot of people it can help. I'm going to get in at the $500 Business Builder Pack. Once again, guys, you made 50%. Then you call your guy Ryan. You know, he owns that hot, sexy hair salon in town that all the ladies go to, and he knows that he has a huge clientele for this. And he says, you know what, Candace, I'm going to get in. I'm getting in at the $1,500 package. I want to be able to get the maximum compensation possible. And because Ryan decided to join with the $1,500 package, you now made yourself $750. And guys, there's no limit to this. Anybody who uses your link to join you in business, you will make 50% of their product pack when they come in business. Now, not only do we have the Fast Start, the retail, the binary, we also have a check match, guys. This is huge. Remember your girl Terry. She joined you in business, her, Michelle, and Ryan. So Terry joined you in business, and in her first week, she hit $40 on the binary. She did some work. She made $40. By her making $40, she's considered your first generation. So on your first generation, you get a 50% check match per week on anybody who used your link to sign up. So because Terry made $40, you made $20. Michelle, she worked the business a little more. She made $100. You made $50. Ryan made $1,000, guys. You made $500. And there's no limit to the first generation check match. Remember, anybody who uses your link to sign up direct to you is considered your first generation. You make a 50% check match bonus on them. So if they made a fortune, you made yourself a half of a fortune. Now, let's talk about this Generation 2 check match. Remember your girl Terry, Michelle, and your guy Ryan. They joined you in business. You know, Ryan has the salon. He's recruiting some people into the organization, and they're making some amazing money too. Now, anybody, remember, Ryan's your first generation. Anybody Ryan brings in is considered your second generation. So anybody who is your second generation, you're going to earn 10 to 50% check match on everybody who is considered your second generation. Guys, it's huge. So what I want to do is I want to talk briefly about our line of products just to show you an example of what we have, because we covered a little bit earlier on, but we didn't go into full detail. I know we're short on time, so I'm not going to go into a lot of detail myself. But we definitely have the nutritional end, guys. We have the chaga, we have the Gano, we have the weight loss products with the HCG, we have the NutriBurst, which is 72 minerals, 12 herbs, 19 amino acids. It's amazing. We also have our NRG. You know, our NRG is the all-natural energy product that, you know, speeds up your metabolism, curbs your appetite, and just gives you the energy that you need without that sugar burnout. We have our chaga. We have our Gano. If you guys don't know about Gano, go to Google and Google Ganoderma mushrooms and check out TLC's Gano product. We also have our regular coffees that are all infused with Ganoderma. And then we also have our weight loss coffee called Delgado. I haven't even touched our skincare line, guys. We have an amazing chemical peel. We have products that are going to help with the bags. Ladies, let's be honest, the only bag you like to carry is your Louis Vuitton or your Michael Kors. We have an amazing product that's going to help with the bags, the wrinkles, the dark spots. We have emu oil. Guys, it's huge. So there's a lot of products. I'm not going to go into a lot of details with them. I'm just going to encourage you, if you have questions about the product line, get back to the person who put you on the webinar, and they can help you out additionally with that. Now, of course, you guys have heard about our Iaso tea, the Lose 5 Pounds in 5 Days. That's infused with the 9 powerful plants. Guys, if you guys have not learned about detoxing and losing weight, if you are an animal protein eater, if you're eating chicken, you're eating fish, you're eating sushi, not only do you need the detox, it's a must that you detox to cleanse the parasites and toxins out of your body. So on top of that, the vanity part, guys, is, hey, you're going to lose 5 pounds, but you're also going to get healthy as well. So there's multiple ways of making money in TLC. Of course, we have the instant pay with the retail websites. We have the residual income, your fast start bonuses, your retail commissions, your system commissions, and your weekly binary commissions. Now, there's 4 options to get started, guys, and I need you to pay close attention to this, because this is going to be the options that you're going to look at that's going to make or break your compensation, what's going to put a little money or a whole lot of money into your pocket when you're looking at the binary payout. So, first pack we have, guys, is the best package that we have, highly recommended, is our $1,500 multi-pack. Now, if you start today with the $1,500 multi-pack, on the left-hand side, you guys are going to see you get 50 packs of tea. You get the Iaso Cafe, Delgado Coffee, the Gano, the NRG. Everything that we offer, guys, you get a little bit of everything to start your business. You also get brochures and wristbands, sample packs of NRG. So it's amazing. This package is phenomenal. So if you're in the business, you're ready to build this business and hit it running, you want to grab yourself the $1,500 pack. When you do that, guys, your commission level is going to be a 17 to 25% binary payout. Remember how we were talking about the cumulative binary points in your pay leg? You're going to get 17 to 25% of those points paid out per week. Guys, if you got 10,000 points and you're on the 25% level, you do the math. Think about that. That's $2,500 paid out per week on the binary alone, not counting the other parts of our comp plan. You also get the 50% generation 1 and the 10 to 50% generation 2. Now, if the 15% or the $1,500 pack is something that you cannot come up with today, guys, we also have a $500 multi-pack that is very similar to the $1,500 pack, but it's smaller quantities in size to start out, which is fine, because what you want to look at is your commission levels, guys. On this level, you're going to start out at 14 to 25%. So guys, with the $500 pack, that same 10,000 point leg scenario that I gave you, you're going to start out at $1,400 a week off the binary if you had a 10,000 point pay leg. You also get your generation bonuses for the generation 1 and the generation 2. Now, if you're sitting there looking at your finances and you're like, you know, I really want to get in business, but I can't do the $500 right now, we also have a $200 plan, guys. The $200 plan is going to give you 20 packs of tea, but I want you to pay attention. Your binary has dropped down to 12%. Now, guys, keep in mind, whichever package you choose, you can always upgrade later to get that higher binary compensation paid out. But it's key that with the momentum that's driving with Total Life Changes, you want to come in at the highest package you can afford. Now, if the $200 package is something that is still a little out of budget, we still have the $100 10-pack Iaso tea package. But what I want you to pay close attention to, guys, the commission level. You get 12 to 25% of the binary. Now, if you notice, you have now lost your Generation 1 and your Generation 2 matching bonuses. So you're going to have to build up an organization to either gain that back, or you're going to have to upgrade later to get that back. So that's why we always say it's always key to start at the highest package available, because when you upgrade later, let's just say you want to go from the $100 pack to the $500 pack. It is not going to, you know, take the $100 and subtract it from the $500. You're going to pay the $500 again, but you're going to get the product. So recommended packages, of course, our best package, highest compensation, where you're going to maximize your earning potential, is with the $1,500 pack. Now, the $500 pack is our better pack. So like I said, if you cannot afford to do the 15, you should definitely try to do the 500, because it still keeps you at a nice binary payout, still keeps your generational bonuses, and as well the 200 can at least get you started. So in regards to the retail website, the I Lost 5 and 5, if you're looking at getting that as well, guys, to kick your retail to recruit into overdrive, we do have that available with Steve and Rachel. That's $11.97 a month to have that website, guys, so that you can start retailing your product. Now, you guys may ask about training. Training within the organizations and within the teams are done. Miss Stormy Wellington herself hosts a training call every week. We also do a training webinar with the Self-Made Empire webinars every Sunday evening at 6 p.m. We do a training webinar. Now, guys, there's a couple bonuses that we are giving anybody who joins the business tonight. We are giving you guys a couple bonuses to help jumpstart your network marketing business and your online marketing. The first bonus, these are free, guys. These are going to be free to you by joining tonight. And what's going to happen is once you join tonight, get with your sponsor and let them know you need your bonuses, and we'll get them over to you. But bonus number one is $100 value. We're going to give you a free Facebook Gone Wild marketing training. That's an hour and 23-minute training that helps you get Facebook fans and get Facebook leads all in less than 60 minutes a day. The second training, also $100 value, is a 10-minute per day Instagram blueprint that shows you how to draw 150 leads out of your Instagram, guys, and these are free trainings. Our third bonus, guys, you're going to learn the skills to pay the bills in this 5-day internet marketing course hosted by Self-Made Empire's top leaders, including myself, Stephen, Rachel, Ro Fisher, Lanacia, Rachel. This was a Shark Week training, guys. This was huge that we did back in July, where we focused on self-branding, mindset, Instagram, Facebook, attraction marketing. A lot of the stuff that you guys are looking for, we're giving it to you for free by joining Total Life Changes tonight. So once you join Total Life Changes tonight, get back to your sponsor. Let them know you want this free training. So again, guys, contact the person who invited you to this webinar. When you contact them, I want you to ask them for their IBO number or their ID number. When you get that IBO number, guys, you're going to go to totallifechanges.com, click Join Now. Because, guys, you would want to join now, tonight, as in, like, as soon as you get off of this webinar. When you do that, guys, and click Join Now, it's going to bring you to this page that says Enroller ID. You're going to put that IBO number right there because that's going to link you directly with the person who brought you onto this webinar so that you can be in the organization set up, ready to go to collect an amazing income. And just like that final slide said, guys, you're going to want to get started tonight. So I know I went over a lot of information with you guys. I hope I didn't burn you guys out. But I don't know.
Good stuff.
Can you still see me?
Yep. No, that was perfect. I mean, let me ask you a question now. Can you sign up again, or you just going to sign up one time?
You can only sign up
one time. I'm fired up so much. I want to sign up with at least one more time. 2 accounts, right?
Yeah. Can I get a couple accounts? Just a couple.
For real. But hey, guys, hey, a lot of information. I know that. I'm excited. You should be excited as well. We got a lot of people that are there in the panel as well. I'm so excited that Stormy Wellington took out some time out of her busy schedule to come on our webinar and just kind of share her story. So I'm just really excited about that. And guys, that's the inspiration that got me excited about the business was that individual right there. So I'm just really excited about that. And again, what I want to do real quick, guys, we definitely made some really good time, but I want to hear from a few of the people that are in the panel. Again, Candace did an awesome job, in the compensation plan and everything as usual. But I want to reach out to a few people here. Terrence, real quick, I don't know, Terrence, are you available? I know you said you're going to be driving or what have you. Are you still driving, sir?
Can you hear me, Steve?
Yeah, loud and clear. Now I know, real quick, I know you've been having a lot of success, with TLC. You've been in just a few short months or so, and just real quick, kind of share a little bit about, just your success and what you've been having with TLC, and also kind of add when you actually got started in TLC.
Well, I actually got started in TLC November the 14th, 2014. Didn't pay much attention to the business. My sponsor, Andrea, who's on the panel, she told me about Total Life Changes. I was really busy with a lot of other things at that time, so really didn't pay attention until about the second week of December. And, is when I really got into the products and the compensation plan. And I was just like, whoa, I'm sleeping. I am seriously sleeping. So I actually enrolled my first person on December the 11th. And since then, just like now, Steve, I've been on the go. So I've actually already made nearly $16,000 in retail sales in just over 6 weeks, and I've accumulated nearly $7,000 in company checks.
Wow.
So it's been absolutely phenomenal, phenomenal. Now, and just real quick, real briefly, the products. I didn't have to be sold on the products in TLC. I'm an organic food eater. I know about a lot of different ingredients in the foods today, and a lot of different things. How what the things that they may cause the body to go through, diseases and parasites, and so on and so forth. So I was up on this, and I was taking organic. I was using organics beforehand, but the Iaso tea. Let me tell you, this tea blows me away because I was drinking organic tea before, but never have I seen the 9 organic ingredients that is all inside of the Iaso tea. You would have to purchase nearly 9 different teas, and actually, I don't even know of some teas that actually have some of the ingredients that the Iaso tea has in it.
Wow.
So it's been absolutely phenomenal. I've been taking the tea. I really believe in being a product of the product. So I wanted to see if the tea actually worked. I knew it was going to work because of the ingredients. But I actually lost 7.2 pounds in that first 5 days of drinking that tea.
Wow.
So, but a person that can actually share their story about weight loss is my sponsor, Andrea. I've seen her go. Oh, that it's phenomenal, Steve. But yeah, definitely, if this is something you definitely don't want to sleep on another minute.
That's awesome, Terrence. Hey, that's a really good testimonial on the income and really just using, being a product of the product. And I think that's a big part of this business model is definitely being a product of the product, because it definitely does work, and that will be your best marketing, I guess, ploy in terms of building your business and just sharing your own story. So again, let me come back to your sponsor, Andrea. I heard that you had a really good story as well. Just real quick, if you can just kind of share, give us a real small portion of your story and what TLC has been doing for you as well. And then we're going to come back to Stu here as well right after you.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay. I started with Total Life Changes in February of last year. Started off on the tea, didn't change diet or add any exercise or anything, and lost about 10 pounds. In 30 days. Went to a conference, saw all the testimonies and all that, came back and did a weight loss kit in March. I lost 25 pounds in 30 days off the weight loss kit. Things started turning around for me. I've been in network marketing off and on for about 15 years just to make money, ends meet, school clothes for the kids, Christmas time. I'd jump in, sell some Mary Kay, different things, but never really had any success. But after I lost that weight and became a product of the product, my inbox started blowing up. So I was retailing about $500 to $1,000 a week with the tea, just tea and weight loss kits. And then I think I waited 2 months after I lost the first 25 pounds, went back in, did another kit, lost another 21 pounds in 21 days. And that's when I started looking at building a team. I've made probably close to $40,000 since February of last year. Hit the rank of executive director. I've never been director of anything except my household. So I'm super excited about TLC. I am sold out. I'm sold out.
Oh man, that's awesome. So you've been in for definitely over a year, or almost a year, I guess.
Almost a year.
And definitely had some success a few times, not just one time, but a few times in terms of just what the products do for you, and of course the income and everything. And I think we can all relate to just trying to make ends meet. I think we all join network marketing just so we can help, lunch money for the kids, shoes for the kids, whatever. A lot of us have families. So, I heard a lot about your story from Terrence and everything. That's powerful. That is amazing. That is amazing. So, hey, I really appreciate you. We're going to definitely hear some more from you as well. And but again, really thanks for sharing that story. Stu Large, you there, sir?
Yes, sir. How are you?
What's going on, sir? Hey,
man, I can't call it. I might put a flaw on it. Thank you all for having me on the panel tonight. It's been really good. Steve, I'm the type of cat that didn't really do this for the money because of my other profession, thank God I'm okay, but I have a lot of time on my hands. So I don't want to just sit around. So I decided, I've looked at a lot of different companies, done some things, didn't do some things, but when this one came across, I was really intrigued. I'm like, okay, you're 5 pounds in 5 days. Oh, listen, you don't have to read the whole book to know the story. I'm a big brother, okay? And I went up and I went down, and I've been up and I've been down. And I said, well, let me try it. So I actually documented it. I mean, I don't know if you all see my video. It's out there. And I took a New York Times paper and I stepped on the scale. And I'm like, okay, all right. Now, I don't run fast. I don't walk fast. I don't eat fast. I just lean back and take my time, player. You know what I mean? Because I'm a big man. I'm just used to taking my time. That's what I do. I take my time. So I drank the tea. I even drink, and you know what? I even drank the tea kind of slow, but it was good, you know. So I'm like, I don't like things, you know. I'm a big boy. I don't put things in my mouth I don't want in my mouth. So I sipped it, and I was like, I think I might have made it wrong because it didn't taste bad. So I got some more, and I sipped it again. It was actually kind of okay. So, I put it in the refrigerator. I got my little cups of water. I'm like, okay, yeah. So I got on the scale like the second or third day, and I'm down like 5 pounds. I'm like, okay, ain't nothing. I got on the scale a couple of days later. Now it's 9 to 10 pounds. And I'm thinking to myself, whoa, this is incredible. Now, let me keep it real with you. As I was drinking the tea, and I'm like, okay, what's in my mind? But that's the scale. Well, that's not in my mind. I started feeling better. I had a little bit more energy. I was like, okay. So now as I walk to the store or walk out, I'm here in New York right now, as I started noticing I was walking a little bit faster. And I'm like, whoa, Stu Lodge, you're walking faster. So I walked faster, and I would just, I started feeling better. So then, I did my week, and I got the newspaper. It was on a Sunday, and I shot my video. Now I'm like, okay, well, I didn't feel better. I knew because, you're going to weigh yourself along the way, But when I stepped on that scale, it said 13.5 pounds. It was a wrap. I knew this was real. And it's organic, and there's no caffeine in it. And I was like, this is it. So I put the video up. So Steve, I spoke to you that night. Remember, it was like an hour later. We had like 40 views or something.
Yep.
Somewhere around there, like 40 views. The next morning I woke up, it was like 600, then 1,000. I think we just hit over 1,500 views in less than 48 hours.
Yep.
Everyone's inboxed me about this tea. I don't have any. I don't have any more. You know what I mean? It's like I started because like I said, I joined things. I started with like 20 bags. Those are already pre-sold. So folks out there that think about getting into the business, if you think that you ordered enough, trust me, you didn't order enough. Especially once you become a product of the product and people see your results, you don't have enough tea on hand. Trust me, I'm sitting here waiting, and I'm going to weigh myself again. And I spoke to Candace, and she's my sponsor, and I said, Candace, I don't have any more tea left. You don't give a big man something that he like and take it away. There's no more left. I want some more tea. So she says, Stu, I'll overnight you some more tea. Anyway, I don't want to take up a long time. The tea works. It's phenomenal. I can't keep enough of it. I'm waiting for another shipment to come in because people just want this tea, But with that being said, the product does work, folks. Order it, get on board because it's a product that works, It feels good to finally have something that works, that you can attest that, yes, this is really legitimate and it's going to help a lot of folks out, So, yeah, player, that's it.
Wow. Hey Steve, that's awesome because I know we've talked a lot, and for those that don't know, Stu is just to let you know how big this opportunity is stretching. I mean, it's definitely reaching a lot of different, just demographics all over the place. Stu's actually probably seen him on The Best Man. He's actually been on Kick-Ass. He's an actor, and so we got Hollywood definitely looking at this opportunity, and I know Stu, he's definitely a humble person. And really real individual, along with Terrence, and definitely with Andrea, Candace, Shanda, Lanacia, Rowe, everybody that's been on the panel that you've seen tonight. We can't hear from everybody tonight. We'll be doing some more testimonials as we continue to do webinars, but we definitely want to hear new stories from a lot of new people that are getting started. So I really want to appreciate everybody that shared their story tonight and really gave us an opportunity to show you what's really going on with this TLC thing. Some of y'all just watching, but you definitely want to definitely get aboard and actually take advantage of what you have. in front of you. So, Candace, real quick, anything you want to add before we close out this evening?
The only thing what I want to add, guys, is like Stu said, if you think you got enough tea, you probably did not. I can guarantee you, you did not. So make sure you get, like we keep telling you, guys, get the biggest package you can afford tonight. You know, get back to the person who got you on the webinar, get started, because things are getting crazy. Everybody on this panel can tell you how crazy it's gotten. Things have gotten crazy, and we want you to make this crazy run for the money with us. So, as always, guys, thank you. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Hey, you're right, Candace. Hey, Andrew, I saw that you held up some packs. Hey, send me a 20-pack. Let me send you my address real quick. You can send me some real quick. But hey, guys, hey, I appreciate it, guys. And again, we're going to close it out. Again, definitely get back whoever got you on the call. You should be able to click on, just go to totallifechanges.com, or you can click on the button that you see to the right. That'll just take you to totallifechanges.com. Make sure you get with your person so they can give you your ID. It's not going to let you go further until you have their ID number. So make sure you get with them. If you already got their information, great. Go ahead and get started. Pick your package. Again, you better get enough tea, trust me, because when you start using it and you start getting your own story, you're going to see it's going to go really, really fast. And when it's going fast, what does that mean? It means you're making money. Okay? That's what we're here to do, guys, is make money, help a lot of people, and really change a lot of lives. So with that said, guys, hey, I want to thank all my panelists here. Again, we're going to be able to hear from some of everybody, you know, on the weeks to come. We're going to be doing this every week. Matter of fact, we got another webinar coming this Thursday, so definitely make sure that you plug in and everything. And hey, guys, with that said, we'll see you guys over the top. God bless. We love you. And hey, let's go change the world, guys. Peace.